Welcome back, great people. Nigerian law school student from Osun called for intervention of Governor Adeleke over inability to pay fees. Some Osun State students in the Nigerian law school have called for the intervention of Governor Ademola Adeleke over their inability to pay school fees at the law school. They stated this in separate conversation based on what we've gathered on Wednesday morning while lamenting how the lack of scholarship from the state government has forced their parents, who are mostly civil servants, to engage in unforeseen activities in order to make ends meet. Despite this parental effort, they said many of them still found it very difficult to pay their school fees, which range from 296,000 to 500,000 naira. Some of our parents, they said, have taken loans to pay this money, but it is not enough. You know, as civil servants, there are limits to what they can borrow, one of the students said. My fellow Nigerians, they continued saying that as they compared, saying that look, as students from Oyo State, Kwara State, there is some assistance the state government are rendering for them. There was a time we had Oyo paid their student 500,000 naira, and nothing of such is in Osun. This is why we are begging the present administration of Ademola Adeleke to listen to our voice. These are what they pleaded. My fellow country people, similarly, in a statement titled Osun State Student of Nigeria Law School Write Governor Adeleke Request for Bursary, which was written by some of the students named as their red one. The same demand was made. According to Azez, the government's intervention will ameliorate the financial challenge him and other students are facing currently at the law school. On this note, they said a coalition of indigenous students of Osun State in the Nigerian law school, which cuts across the 7 campuses of the Nigerian law school, has written the governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, requesting the support of the state government for indigenous students of the state in the Nigerian law school campus nationwide. In the one-page letter signed by the representatives of the student coalition group from Abuja campus, Matala Ashed Olawele, and Lagos campus Abiodun Dayabi Olalede requested the bursary for Osun State students in the Nigerian law school as a pavement to caution the effect of financial challenges facing them at Nigerian law school campuses nationwide. At a government which commendable interest in education, we also, they said, look forward to enjoying from the benefit of your good governance and the new down that shining on the people of Osun State. On this note, there are lots of indigent students who are brilliant, forward-thinking, and industrious at the Nigerian law school. As I speak, they said they seek your financial rescue to indigents of Osun State. They said, who are focused on making the state and the nation proud. The others saying, we believe that your government is insightful until other states. It has not been insistent in Osun State, and they said, so much believe that you can continue the procedures as one of the breakings from the norms belief of your eminence. My fellow country people, as I speak now, Nigerian law school student from Osun has called for intervention of Governor Adeleke over inability to pay fees. What is your take on this? Meanwhile, this one is another one. Northern Elders tells Nigerian security agencies to arrest Peter Obi Diati Ahmed for making inciting statement. On this, the coalition made the demand in communique issued at the end of its meeting held in Arawa House in Kaduna State, which was tagged Convention of Arewa Elders. The coalition of Northern Elders rose in meeting on Tuesday called for the arrest of Labour Party presidential candidate in February 25th election, Peter Obi. The group, which made the calls to Nigerian security operatives to be alive to their responsibility, mentioned that nothing must stop the inauguration of the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Tinubu as the next president on May 29, 2023, accusing Peter Obi and his vice president Yusuf Diati Baba Ahmed of making an inciting statement capable of disrupting the country's democracy, maintained that the arrest would guarantee peace and unity of Nigeria. My fellow country people, the coalition also made the demand in communique issued at the end of its meeting held in Arewa House in Kaduna State, which was tagged Convention of Arewa Elders. The communique signed by all participants in the meeting was read by Chairman of Gemji Heritage, Alhaji Suleiman Usman Jari. The Arewa Elders also accused Labour Party candidate of promoting civil disobedience after losing February 25th presidential poll. On this note, the communique partly read, particularly worrisome are the pronouncement of Mr. Peter Obi and Mr. Diati Ahmed, the presidential and the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, as well as other Labour Party leaders, including sources said to be linked to IPOB, ESN, which are non-terrorist organizations. Alright, it has been that it is on the record that Mr. Peter Obi engaged in a very divisive ethno-cultural campaign during the 2023 election and has continued to brutally display anti-democratic tendencies, opting for civil disobedience and the threat in place of constitutional means through the courts. We are calling on all our security agencies, they said, to be alive to their responsibilities. It is amounts to treason for anybody to call for truncating our democracy by whatever gaze, be it interim national government, let alone and call for a military coup. Perpetrators must, they said, be arrested and be brought to book with immediate effect. Well, my fellow Nigerians, it has been that elections have been held and the winner has emerged, as they say. The people of the North massively voted for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in national interest. They also commented saying that we are mindful and mindful of our voting and we stand firmly to protect our democracy. We remain committed to the May 29th swearing-in date in line with Nigerian constitutional provisions. The group all said this in addition. Well, my fellow country people, let me have your take on this matter. As Northern Elders tells Nigerian security agencies to do what? To arrest Peter Obi, Diati Ahmed, for what? Inciting statement. Well, let me have your take right at the comment section. Remember to subscribe and then wait for more updates. Thanks and God bless.